Year 9, my name is Miss Nixon and I am a PE teacher at Brynteg. I'm part of the Health and Wellbeing Cluster. Next year I will be teaching the WJC Sport and Coaching Principles. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a little bit of an idea what the qualification is about, but also the expectations of you if you decide to pick this course. So, first of all, the course will be over 2 years, so all of year 10 and year 11, and the course is equivalent to 1 GCSE. Throughout a fortnight, so week A and a week B of the timetable, you'll have 5 lessons, but you'll also be having 2 core PE lessons, and those lessons are compulsory for all pupils in year 10. So even if you decide that this course isn't for you, you'll still be having those extra 2 PE lessons a fortnight anyway. So just to go through the specification of the course, so basically what's involved, there's 3 different units. Unit 1 is fitness for sport, which is a written examination. This is the biggest part of the course, which is 40%, so is the actual external exam. And this part of the course is really important because if you fail the exam, you actually fail the whole course. So that is probably the most important unit of the qualification. The second unit then, which will be completed in year 10, is improving sport performance. And we'll be looking at your sport performance, but also different athletes and various sports. And that will be 25% of your overall grade. And then finally, the third unit, which you'll also be doing in year 10, is your coaching principles, which is 35% of your overall grade, which is where you'll actually go and be involved with some coaching. So the first unit, unit 1, which I said is the most important because you have to pass that unit in order to pass the qualification. So that's 1 hour and 20 minutes written exam. And they'll be conducted as a main exam in a sports hall or one of the gymnasiums in the school. Within the exam and this unit, we're looking at various different things, so different systems of the body and how they respond during sport and exercise. We'll also be looking at the importance of the components of fitness and how these are required in different sports and different physical activities. And then finally, we'll be looking at the role of training and different types of training in order to improve our sport, performance and our different types of fitness. So that unit is all for the written exam, which is the first unit for 40% of your overall grade. So unit 2 then, this is conducted in the classroom, so as a controlled assessment. And we'll be looking at factors affecting sport performance. So factors affecting your own sport performance, but also other people's sport performance, so elite athletes and people that you admire. And then we'll also be analysing sport performance, again, your own sport performance, but also elite athletes and people that you look up to. And then finally, the third unit, that's conducted in school as well, as a controlled assessment. And this is our coaching principles. So initially we'll be looking at the different types of skills and the responsibilities a coach has. Then we'll be starting to look at yourselves as future coaches, where you'll actually engage and coach a group of pupils, and probably a group of year 7 or 8 pupils, yourself as a year 8 student at the time. And then finally we'll be reflecting on your performance as a coach. So, in essence, this qualification gives you a really, really holistic and broad overview of lots of different sporting aspects of the world and provides you to go into lots of different careers. Obviously, there's lots of different skills and expectations of you to take in this BTEC, so we're just going to go through some of these. So, as we said, part of the course will be coaching. So you will be involved in some practical sessions as well. So you have to be organised, making sure you bring the correct kit or equipment to the required lessons. You need to make sure all your work is up to date, so your file, all the coursework submissions and the deadlines are met, and making sure you're doing your homework and any particularly for Unit 2 and Unit 3, where there's quite heavily reliant on your coursework. Obviously, like any qualification, you need to be proactive. If you pick this course, it's because you want to do it. So you have to invest your time in doing work inside and outside of the classroom. Always asking for help and doing any additional reading. And finally, time management. So attendance and punctuality are standard for any subject in school really. Particularly meeting coursework deadlines for Unit 2 and Unit 3, as that's all coursework. So that's vital you achieve those coursework deadlines in order to pass the qualification. So like I said, there's 3 different units and it gives you a really, really broad understanding of the sporting world, and you'll be studying lots and lots of different things within physical education and sport and coaching. So some potential careers or pathways this might lead you on to. First of all, if you were potentially thinking about staying on at sixth form, you'd have the opportunity to study BTEC sport at a level 3 in sixth form. Then other careers which potentially might interest you: physical education teacher, notational analyst, which is basically somebody who analyses and looks at and reviews matches, a sports development officer, a sports nutritionist, and a coach or a manager, which will be really, really applicable from this qualification, as is quite heavy with the coaching aspect. So if you have any questions at all about this qualification, you can either come and visit me in room 75 or email Miss Welsford, where her name is at the bottom of the presentation. So I hope you feel a little bit more informed now about the BTEC qualification, and if you have any questions at all, just either contact me or Miss Welsford. Thank you.